Loneliness is an empty void. It's a feeling of nothingness from inside. If it had to be a color, it would probably be dark gray or black. It's an insecure space to be in. It makes one feel vulnerable, victimized, and anxious. When it comes into your life, it doesn't come alone. It builds with it other symptoms like low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, and a disturbed state of mind. It spoils your peace of mind to a great extent. You feel like the easiest way to get over this feeling is to hang out with human beings, to surround yourself with human beings and get the sense of physical and emotional touch from them. You get so desperate in the process of not being lonely that you end up mixing up with people you're not even comfortable with, people who are not your type, who don't share the same values like yours, and whom you are not compatible with. You feel like this will put you in a more secure space, but it does the complete opposite and makes you feel more lonely. It makes you feel so troubled and restless. For introverts, it's worse because they can't try mixing around with people too. Apart from this negative impact of isolation, it is a great risk to your physical health too. Research says that coronary heart disease has a direct connect with loneliness. A person who is lonely is at a greater risk of an heart attack compared to someone who is obese. Research also suggests that people who are lonely have a higher mortality rate compared to those who are not. This one word leaves you in a mental, emotional, and physical mess. There are times when people can't understand this feeling and they start rebelling in their own way just because of this mess. So how to get over this feeling? How to overcome this negative emotion from your life and be able to live freely? How to have someone around you who can complete this incomplete feeling? Before we get into this, let's understand the two types of loneliness. First,
you are not alone, yet you feel lonely.
And second,
I have no friends to talk to. I am alone and lonely.
Personally, I'm someone who falls into the first bracket. There have been days where I've been really low and I've felt really alone and lonely, even though I have my family and friends around me. Even though I have my loved ones around me who I can talk to and share my feelings with, I used to still feel lonely sometimes. So I decided to introspect and ask myself this question as to why am I feeling this way, even though there's no need to feel like this. So I decided to just sit down with myself and observe my inner self, observe my daily routine and schedule, and figure out as to what's going wrong. So I got into this and I started observing my daily routine and started keeping a track of things that I do on a daily basis. I wanted to figure out what's that one thing that's causing me to feel this way when there's no need to. So after a lot of introspection, self-talk, and a sincere attempt to understand myself, I realized that it was my own self that I was missing. I noticed that I was doing everything in my routine that was required. I was doing my daily business. I was keeping in touch and spending time with my friends and family. So what was it that was causing me this deep void inside my mind? I was doing everything else, spending my time on everything else other than being with myself. And I'm sure we all do this. If we get even 2 minutes of free time, we think that let's go on the internet and let's scroll through and check what this particular person is doing. Nobody would tell themselves that, okay, we've got this 2 minutes, so let's sit with ourselves and let's try to understand our behavior, talk to ourselves and try to understand our own mind and our own mental health. And gets really boring to sit all by yourself. If you're traveling or if you're in a public place where we don't know anyone, we have this habit of calling a friend of ours whom we know of or using our phone and texting and scrolling through social media, but we just can't sit still and sit with ourselves. That is the main reason why most people are lonely today. In this fast moving life, we need to learn as to how to spend time with ourselves too. You could spend time with your inner self through meditating, penning down your feelings, or going for a walk all by yourself. It will really help you to connect with yourself. It will give you this sense of security and this peace of mind that you've been craving for since long. And for those who say that they actually have not even one person whom they can talk to, or not even one friend whom they can share their feelings with, I would want you to go back and ask this question again to yourself. Do you really think that that's the case? Don't you have even one person whom you can talk to, who you value and who values you back? There's a probability that you've slightly misunderstood the situation. Every person has at least one family member or one friend whom they can talk to and they share their feelings with. And if you say that you actually don't have even one person whom you can talk to, I feel like you've not yet discovered that person and that person is already in your life. You just need to be conscious, open your eyes and open your mind, and you'd know this person really cares for you. They truly care for you with all their heart. Maybe you're running behind someone who doesn't really value you. You want to remove this insecure feeling from inside, this feeling of void, and you feel like this popular group or this particular person is going to give you what you need, but they actually don't value you and you're actually not comfortable with them, but you still stick around them because you feel like it's their company that's going to give you this prestige factor. It's their company that's going to keep you going. It's going to give you this much needed security that you need from inside. But it actually makes you more insecure and it actually disturbs your peace of mind and your mental health. Start valuing that person who's there for you. It's not necessary that you would be compatible with everyone or you would be comfortable around everyone and that everyone will like you. It's not possible for you to like everyone and for everyone else to like you. If you have even that one person who really values you and who cares for you, then you're really lucky and then you're really not lonely. So find that right person who really cares for you and treasure them, even if it's just one person. You are truly blessed to have even that one person in your life who really cares for you. And if that still doesn't satisfy you, then the first advice that I recommended would definitely work for everybody. To introspect and try to understand yourself, your feelings and your thoughts. So that was all from my side for today. If you found this video useful, do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for more such considerate advices. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.